Hi, my name is Courtney Force, and I'll be analyzing the internal strengths and weaknesses of Canadian Tire, along with the external opportunities and threats which influence their business decisions. This presentation is for Intro to Management Fundamentals, facilitated by Catherine Carpenter. This presentation will start with an introduction of Canadian Tire, an analysis of the SWOT, finishing with some strategic recommendations. Canadian Tire was founded in 1922 by two brothers. With a combined savings of $1,800, they bought the Hamilton Tire and Garage at the corner of Gerrard and Hamilton Street in Toronto. This became the first ever Canadian Tire. With over 1,700 retail and gas outlets and employing over 68,000 people across Canada, they are now considered one of the largest sporting goods retailers in the country. Canadian Tire, like most businesses, have many strengths and weaknesses. Canadian Tire has built very strong relationships with their customers, but most importantly, they keep a very high standard for their suppliers. They created what they call the Supplier Code of Business, which outlines the standards and expectations surrounding topics like child labor, work conditions, and wages, which a supplier must meet to qualify for a partnership. They even have an audit process, which includes training and education to help suppliers understand and apply the policies which they enforce. Another strength is their unique product delivery options like locker pickup, where you pay online and it's ready for you to pick up within the locker. One weakness that comes with selling so many products is that they need large retail spaces, which creates very high operating costs. They also only sell in Canada and do not offer deliver internationally. Some opportunities in the Canadian market for sporting goods is the recent investment of $10.5 million by the Canadian government for their new Community Sport for All initiative for building healthier communities across the country. Another obvious opportunity for Canadian Tire to capitalize on is the use of artificial intelligence in the workplace. Some threats to consider is the American trade war affecting Canadian spending habits, along with the very well already established online markets such as Amazon. My first recommendation to mitigate the risk of consumers choosing online competitors is to expand delivery services internationally. This will increase sales and encourage suppliers to partner with Canadian Tire due to the widened customer base. Another recommendation is to add value to the retail outlets to offset the expensive operating costs. This can be done by offering in-store workshops and hosting events like having sports professionals meet and greets to encourage customers to visit the store. This can also be done by building brand awareness by offering in-store demonstrations like they already do with coffee, but with sports equipment and construction demonstrations. Artificial intelligence can support bringing new product offerings to the online market. This will open the door to selling digital items such as tutorials or workshops online, giving Canadian Tire a stable product offering regardless of tangible merchandise and trade, lowering the impact of the trade war. 104 years old and has provided us with many memories in our childhood. Besides having a vast selection of goods, their strengths lie within their high standards for supplier relations, which they call the Supplier Code of Business, and their innovative product delivery methods like their locker-style pickup option. Their challenges include entering the international market and their high operating costs. Regardless of their strengths and weaknesses, they have various opportunities on their horizon, such as AI, and the most recent investment from the Canadian government into children's sports and recreation. The threats which they can face are mega-performing online markets such as competitors like Amazon and the ongoing trade wars with America, making Canadians pay more and have less. There are many recommended strategies to implement which can leverage their strengths and opportunities and combat their weaknesses and threats, like adding value, growing sales, and increasing brand awareness by doing things like offering international shipping, hosting workshops, and using artificial intelligence to support the production of digital products. Thank you for your time, and I hope you shop at Canadian Tire soon.